Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video I'm going to solve the model question paper of first semester BA General English SEP syllabus under Bangalore City University. I have already done the video on all the 7 lessons summary, a single video I have done, as well as I have also done the grammar videos. You can see all the other videos links in the description. So without much delay, let's begin it. Let's have a glance at the question paper pattern. What will the pattern for the examination? The QP pattern, duration 3 hours, the weightage for the question paper 80 marks. Section A of the question paper will be for 50 marks, which will cover all the 7 lessons. 2 marks, 5 questions, 5 marks, 4 questions, and 10 marks, 2 questions. Then you have here the grammar for 30 marks, passage, articles, prepositions, tense, question text, question forms, synonyms, antonyms, prefix, suffix, homonyms, homophones, verbal, non-verbal communication, direct, indirect speech, reported speech, dialogue writing. This for 30 marks. So all the videos on grammar, all the videos on all the lessons, summary, I have already done it. So you can see those videos links in the description. Now let's start the model question paper discussion with reference to first semester BA General English under BCU. So section A, 50 marks. Here 2 marks, 5 questions. Question number 1. What did the Guru Shishya Parampara demand of a disciple when learning Indian music from a guru? It demands a disciple to establish a deep personal relationship with the guru or with the teacher. Which are the 2 places where the speaker has heard the little bird in the poem Hope is the thing with feathers, where he has heard the bird in the storm and in the gale. What did Kubla Khan build in Shanadu? Kubla Khan builds a magnificent palace in the Mongolian city of Shanadu. Pleasure Dome. He always says Pleasure Dome. Who comes knocking at Sugandhi's door when the landlady went to visit her native town? A man from the milk shop opposite her house came to knock at Sugandhi's door. Why does Krishna tell Gandhari that she doesn't really need to curse his clan to destroy it? Because the Yadava clan's downfall is already sealed due to their own vices. From when does the narrator gain the reputation of a humorist in the lesson Confessions of a Humorist? On the morning of his senior partner's 50th birthday, on the day he got the reputation of a humorist. What should not one accept at their face value, according to J.R.D. Tata in his letter to the school teacher? One should not accept the slogans and the catchphrases which deviate the persons. So out of 7 questions, you are going to select 5 questions. Now we are moving to the 5 marks questions. So out of 6 questions, you are going to select 4 questions. You need to write 1-page answer. My answers are not too lengthy. My answers are just a sample answer. You need to refer to the textbook. Question number 1. Elaborate any 2 specific challenges that women musicians face when they opt for music as a profession, according to Shubha Mudgal in the lesson Making Music. So the very first challenge, social stigma. Women musicians often face social judgment because music, especially classical music, was seen as inappropriate for respectable women. Women who performed were sometimes linked to the Tawayaf tradition, which carried a negative reputation. This made it harder for women to pursue music as a career. Then, balancing family and career, second challenge. Women musicians often struggle to balance their professional lives with their responsibilities as mothers. While Shubha Mudgal was able to continue her career with family support, many women have to choose between their career and family. Because society expects mothers to prioritize their children over their work. When they do pursue music, they are often questioned about how they manage both the roles. Second question we have here, describe the power of hope as described by according to Emily Dickinson in her poem. In Emily Dickinson's poem Hope, in this poem, hope is a thing with feathers. The speaker describes hope as a small, resilient bird that never stops singing. The bird of hope has the power to endure through all kinds of adversity. Despite the harshest conditions like storms and gales, hope continues to sing its sweet and comforting song. The poem suggests that hope is a constant, uplifting presence, one that provides a kind of a solace, comfort without asking for anything in return. The bird of hope doesn't demand a reward or care for any physical comforts. It simply exists, offering strength and encouragement to those who are willing to listen. So, overall, we can say the power of hope in Dickinson's poem lies in its ability to endure through life's challenges, providing an inner strength and sense of peace even in the darkest times. It is something that never abandons us, no matter how difficult the circumstances may be. How is the nature treated in Kubla Khan? Nature is treated as beautiful and lush. The land of Shanadu, where Kubla Khan builds his palace, the pleasure dome, is full of gardens, rivers, and forests, creating a peaceful and fertile environment. Nature here is very harmonious with the palace, showing how nature supports human creations. Second, nature as mysterious. Nature also has a mysterious side. The river is described as the Elf River is described as sacred, and the landscape feels magical, suggesting a deeper supernatural connection to the world around. Nature inspires creativity. Nature also sparks the poet's imagination. The beauty and power of the natural world inspire the poet to envision amazing things, showing how nature influences human creativity. Next question. Do you agree that the writer has portrayed Sugandhi as the image of the new woman? Explain with reference to the lesson Sugandhi talking to herself. Yes, the writer portrays Sugandhi as the image of the new woman in Sugandhi talking to herself. The new woman is independent, self aware, and challenges traditional roles. Sugandhi shows these traits through her inner thoughts, where she questions the societal expectations and feels dissatisfied with her current life. She desires more freedom and more autonomy, thinking about her life outside the role of wife and mother. Her self reflection and willingness to challenge norms show that she is seeking to live life on her own terms, making her a strong example of the new woman. Fifth question. How does the association with Peter, P should be capital, with Peter help the narrator to get back to his normal jovial self? Explain with reference to the lesson Confessions of a Humorist. In Confession of a Humorist, the narrator regains his jovial nature thanks to his association with his Peter Heffelbauer. Initially, the narrator is stressed and obsessed with producing humor, which makes him unhappy and isolates him from his family. When he starts visiting Peter's funeral business, he finds peace and a break from the pressure to be funny. The quiet, humor-free environment helps the narrator relax and rediscover joy. Spending time with Peter allows him to stop forcing humor and gradually return to his old, happy life, reconnecting with others and finding true happiness again. Last question for 5 marks. briefly explain J.R.D. Tata's views on life. In his letter to his teacher, J.R.D. Tata responds to Mr. Bansali's inquiry about the principles that guided his life and career. He humbly downplays his status, calling himself as an ordinary businessman. He outlines some core principles that have influenced his actions, like hard work and deep thinking are necessary to achieve anything meaningful. One should think independently and avoid blindly following the slogans and catchphrases. Always strive for excellence, never settle for anything less than the best. Material success is only valuable if it benefits the country and is achieved through honest means. Building good human relationships is essential for both personal fulfillment and business success. So these are the 5 marks questions. Now we are moving to the 10 marks questions, which we need to answer in 2 to 3 pages. How does a society show double standards when women opt for unconventional careers? Discuss with reference to the lesson Making Music by Shubha Mudgal. Sorry, just a minute. Yeah. In the lesson Making Music, Shubha Mudgal talks about how society treats women unfairly when they choose careers that go against the traditional expectations. One double standard is how people treat women who try to balance work and family. Men are not usually asked how they manage work and family, but women are often questioned about how they handle both. This puts pressure on women to choose between their career and their family. Another example is the stigma around women musicians. In the past, women who performed music were sometimes linked to the Tawayaf tradition, which was seen negatively. Society often judges women more harshly for choosing careers like music, while men don't face the same judgment. So, Shubha Mudgal shows that society holds women to higher standards and judges them more when they choose careers outside of traditional roles. Question number 2 for 10 marks. Do you think that the description of the pleasure doom is an allegory for creativity and human mind in the poem Kubla Khan? Discuss. Yes, the pleasure doom in Kubla Khan can symbolize both creativity and human mind. Number one, the pleasure dome as the imagination. The pleasure dome is a grand, beautiful structure, much like the human mind, which creates amazing ideas. The dome's design shows the power and complexity of creativity. The river as the flow of ideas. The river flowing through the dome represents the flow of thoughts and ideas in a mind. River elf. It is unpredictable, just like how our thoughts can change direction quickly. The doom struggle in the mind. The doom is described as both beautiful and wild, which represents both the challenges of minds. Creativity can be amazing, overwhelming, just like the doom. The unfinished doom and creativity. At the end of the poem, the speaker is unable to fully recreate the doom, showing how creativity can sometimes feel incomplete or hard to fully express. Even the Kubla Khan poem is also not complete poem. The poet could not complete it. So the pleasure doom can be seen as a symbol of the human mind and creativity, showing both its beauty and its challenges. The question number 3 for 10 marks. Discuss the relevance of karma and consequences in the lesson The End of Krishna by Sudha Murthy. In the story The End of Krishna, the concepts of karma and the consequences are key to the understanding the downfall of Krishna's claim and his own deaths. Duryodhana's actions, Duryodhana's desire for power and refusal to make peace with the Pandavas led to the war and destruction of his family. Krishna tells Gandhari that her son's actions, not his own, his son's actions caused this tragic fate. Gandhari's curse. Gandhari curses Krishna's claim to be destroyed, but Krishna explains that Yadava's self-destructive behavior, like indulgence in alcohol and arrogance, is already leading to the downfall. The consequences of their actions are inevitable. Next, Yadava's self-destruction. The Yadavas, once noble, become corrupt and destroy each other. Their reckless behavior, such as Samba's trick on the sage Durvasa, leads directly to their demise. Their karma results in their destruction. Krishna's death. Krishna's death is also the result of past actions, such as his killing of Vali in a previous life. He accepts that his time has come, and his death is caused by the arrow from Jara, is a part of the karmic cycle. Last one, Uddhava Gita. Before leaving, Krishna teaches Uddhava about karma, detachment, and the importance of understanding the consequences of one's actions. He emphasizes that life is temporary, and understanding this helps to avoid harmful consequences. And the last question for 10 marks. Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher is a set of great life lessons to be strong yet moral in a harsh world. Substantiate the answer. Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher expresses his hopes and dreams for his son's education and personal growth. He outlines important lessons he wants his son to learn. Few values are here. Teach him that while there are wrongdoers in the world, there are also heroes, and for every enemy there's friend. Teach him the importance of earning money through honest work, and that failing with integrity is more honorable than cheating. Teach him to trust his ideas even when others disagree, and to stand firm in his beliefs. Teach him to be kind to those who are gentle but tough when needed, and to resist following the crowd just because it's popular. Teach him to listen to others but to filter what he hears through truth and take only the good. Teach him to laugh even in a sad times, difficult times, and to understand that there is no shame in crying. Teach him to value his intellect and strength, but never to put a price on his heart and soul. Teach him to stand up for what he believes is right, even against the majority. Teach him that challenges and hardships are what shape a strong character, and this is how Lincoln's letter conveys a deep love for his son and a belief in the power of education to shape him into a person of integrity, resilience, and self confidence. So, these are the questions, 50 marks questions from the 7 lessons. Friends, you can watch my one single video which covers all the 7 lessons summary at a time. You can watch that video. And also the grammar videos links are available in the description. Now we have questions from the grammar, which have the weightage for 30 marks. Very scoring part. The very first question is here, comprehension passage. You need to read the passage and you need to answer 5 questions set on it. Then the second question you have here, you need to fill the blanks with the suitable articles. So there will be one question for article. For example, we had an oak tree in the garden. So you need to take up the suitable article. Second question, suitable preposition. The COVID pandemic occurred in the 21st century. Then you have another question here, linker. Like you need to find out a particular very appropriate linker out of the given linkers. So here, although I dislike the taste, I finished it. So although is the correct answer. Article 1 mark, preposition 1 mark, linker 1 mark. Linker means conjunction. Next question, tenses. So you'll be having here 2 questions for tense. For example, my brother drinks coffee every morning. It's a simple present tense, regular habit. When I went there, she was playing video games. It's in the present past continuous tense. So tenses, 2 marks. Then question tags. So you can see here it's very heavy, isn't it? So when the statement is positive, question tag should be negative with the question mark. They wrote a letter. They didn't they? Wrote means past tense. In the past, the helping verb is here did. If the sentence is negative, question tag should be positive. For example, it is not very heavy. So what's the answer? Is it? Right? Question tag for 2 marks. Next question, you need to frame the questions from the underlined word as an answer. So the cake was delicious. So we need to frame the questions to get this underlined word as an answer. How was the cake? Second, because she lost her way. To get this answer, we need to frame the question. Why was the little girl crying? So reverse engineering, you have to do it here. 2 marks questions. So prepositions, articles, linkers, question tags, question forms, WS questions, tenses. So these are under do as directed. Next segment of do as directed we have here synonyms. Synonyms, one synonym, 1 mark synonym. For example, give me a concise or brief. You need to select here the appropriate synonym, right? Either concise or brief. So here we can say brief account. We never say concise account, brief account. So again, antonym. Antonym means opposite meaning. Agree. What's the antonym of agree? Disagree or misagree. Disagree, 1 mark. Then affix. Affix means prefix or suffix. So there were only a handful. So what is the suffix for hand here? Handful. So antonym 1 mark, synonym 1 mark, prefix suffix 1 mark. Then homonym. Homonym, we need to frame the homonym means to say the same spelling, same pronunciation, but in 2 different contexts. Bat, 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 you need to frame here 2 sentences with the same word in the 2 different meanings. For example, you can see the answer here. He swung the bat with all his might and hit the boundary. So it's an object. A bat flew out of the cave. It's a reptile, right? Second question, homophone. Homophone, different spelling, same pronunciation, different meaning. Dew, D-U-E, dew. So which homophone we can find? D-E-W, dew. Same pronunciation. So this is how do is directed. Next, from communication skills, verbal, non-verbal communication, you'll be having 4 questions. So friends, let me tell you, I have done a very special video on this topic on communication skills. You can watch, you can see the link in the description. You'll find that video's link. And if you go through that one, you can answer all the 4 questions. You have here what is verbal communication, name the types of non-verbal communication, mention any 2 characteristics of non-verbal communication. What is chronomics? Chronomics means the time, study of time. What is kinesics? Kinesics means the body language. What is proxemics? Proxemics means to say the distance which you maintain while speaking. So these are the 4 marks questions, 4 questions. So watch my video on communication. Next question we have here, reported speech. Reported speech means direct, indirect speech. Even I have done video on this topic also. So all the grammar videos links you can find in the description box. So let's see the questions here. Ravi said, I have done all the exercises the teacher gave yesterday. So Ravi said that I will become a he, have will become a had done all the exercises the teacher gave. Gave is in the past tense, so it will become here past perfect. Had given. Yesterday will become here the previous day. He said, will you listen to such a man? He asked, it's a question. He asked, if you will become a he, will go next to subject would listen to such a man. The boy said, hooray, we have won the match. It's an exclamatory sentence. The boy exclaimed with joy that we means they, have means had. Why had here? Exclaimed. It's in the past tense. So they had won the match. So reported speech, 3 marks. Then dialogue writing, the last question. The dialogue writing, you need to write the dialogue between 2 friends who have met after several years. So write the dialogues using the appropriate punctuation. 3 marks question. Write 6 dialogues. So like this, friends, this is a syllabus. Once again, a glance at the syllabus. So this is how I have tried to solve the question paper, the model question paper of first semester BA General English under Bangalore City University. So friends, like this video, comment this videos, and subscribe the channel if you have not yet done it. Please do subscribe the channel. We have a long way to go. Second semester, third semester, fourth semester, you'll be getting all those videos links, and also see the playlist, also see the description. You'll get all the other videos links. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you very good luck for the forthcoming examination. Thank you once again. Stay in tune with Mukesh English.